players only. Rob, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, MJ. Hold up, D-Hall. We missing somebody, man. Hey, I thought Chris was supposed to be.
Missing somebody.
Chris, where you at, brother? Where you at, man?
Gotta slide in,
wait.
Oh, there it is. Oh, hold up, man. You went past the shot, Chris. Hold up. You went past
It's dangerous. It's dangerous sliding like that, man. You can't just tie. It's not shuffleboard. You can't always get it right into the triangle, you know?
I see, man. It takes some skill to do that, man. Well, look, we're gonna talk MVP race. I think before Sunday, Russell Wilson was the clear favorite. Chris, I'll start this one off with you. Who's your MVP favorite during the second part of the season?
I want to say Russ because, I mean, he's made more big plays than anybody, right? He's the CEO. If you walk in a room, you know, if you walk in a room with Russell Wilson and he was sitting at the head of a board table and you had every executive from around the country, you would go, yeah, okay, that's the CEO. I get it. That's Russell Wilson. He plays the game the same way. He's in total control, but he also has this sort of bombs away mentality. And he calls them the moon balls, which I got in trouble in social media. I got crushed. Like, no matter which game I do, as soon as the game's over, I go on social media and go, all right, what stupid thing did I say today that I didn't realize it was so stupid? So when they're playing Arizona, it was like I kept calling it the moon ball, and they thought it was my word. That's not my word. That's his word. He says that, it's the moon ball. They throw it in, they drop it in. So, but he has been, I think, consistently the guy that has elevated his team more than anybody with what he has around. And remember, defensively, they're really struggling on that side of the ball, so he's having to put up 30, 35, 40 points in order to win these games.
Hey, Chris, let me play devil's advocate for you because not often do we want to give non-quarterbacks, right, that MVP kind of credentials beside their name.
What are you talking about, D-Hall?
Oddly enough, the last non-quarterback to be an MVP was Adrian Peterson, Minnesota Viking running back, beat out Peyton Manning. I see a dude by the name of Dalvin Cook that dons that Minnesota jersey, man, and he's been playing lights out. When I think about the impact he means to that team, I played on a team with Kirk Cousins. He's good enough, but just quite on that edge that you got to have another lead dog, man. And Dalvin Cook, what he's been doing the last couple of weeks, man, it's been amazing to watch. Because this is a dude, Chris, who's not much bigger than me, man, and I'm a 5'10", 200-pound corner, and to watch Dalvin Cook go out there down after down, making guys miss, running through arm tackles. A home run hitter can go 70 yards at the drop of a dime. Shows up in the passing game. I want to see a dude like Dalvin Cook. I know MVPs go to guys whose teams are have the chance to win Super Bowls, but Dalvin Cook is a problem.
All right, I changed my mind.
Yes, he is.
No.
He is a problem, Chris. I love doing players only with you two because, I mean, Chris, you pick my former quarterback and Russell Wilson, and D-Hall, you pick a running back, man. But are we forgetting about Patrick Mahomes? Is it just because we're just so used to him putting up 350, 400 yards every single week? He does it every single week. He still has 25 touchdowns and only 1 interception. And the most important record, what are they? 8-1 right now? So I think we're forgetting about a man by the name of Patrick Mahomes out in Kansas City, man. We can't forget about him. But Chris, look, man,
and he has
for all
the
of us
best
here at Total
fadeaway jumper
Access
since Larry Bird.
He said he got the best jumper.
Yes, he does, man. Hey, Chris, from everybody here at Total Access, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of us tonight. We appreciate you joining us. Great stuff, great analysis. As always, we'll be watching you Sunday night. Ravens, Patriots on NBC. MJ.
All right, thanks, Rob. And we got the slide. This is NFL Total Access, and we've got 2 of our favorite segments coming up. Our weekly fantasy segment called The Checks List, and our weekly gripe session called No Disrespect. Here's an example. No disrespect. We have division race alert right now. Okay, guys, we are in the second half of the season, so let's take a look at some division races that will come down to the wire. Rob, what division are you looking at?
I'm looking at the AFC South, MJ, and I really think the Tennessee Titans, they come away with the AFC South now. They have a gauntlet the next 4 games. You got Indy twice, and you have Baltimore and Cleveland in those 4 games. You make it out of those games, I think you're in a pretty good position to win the AFC South. Now, again, you know what the ingredients is. Run Derrick Henry, downhill with Derrick Henry, and then be explosive in the play-action game with Ryan Tannehill, who is balling out of control in the play-action game as of late. And then on defense, hold teams under 25 points. I think you'll be good.
Hey, for me, guys, it is the NFC South, man, my old stomping grounds. And we just saw the Saints have a battle with, well, what we thought was supposed to be a battle with the Buccaneers. But look, don't write the Bucs off, man. The way these two team schedules break down between the Saints and the Bucs, it's going to be a race down there at the end. Both of them have 3 division opponents left. We know how pesky those Falcons can be, especially when you're talking about going up against the Saints. For some reason, they just seem to have their number the same way you've seen the Saints have Tampa Bay number. So I do have the Saints winning the division now, but I do have the ability to change my mind because that Tampa defense, I still believe in those guys.
Man, D. Hall, you're still on that Pirates ship. All right, let's keep it in the NFC. I'm going to go to the NFC West. Look, Seattle is still in first place in that division, even though they just got spanked by the Bills. But you can see right there in the standing, they're at 6-2. I think Seattle goes ahead and holds on to this divisional lead. I think they end up winning the division. But they've got some powder puff games coming up. They're playing 3 teams in the NFC East. They're also playing the Jets, so they've got an easier road. But after that shellacking against Buffalo, where they just gave up 44 points, now they're flying all the way back home, and then they got to play the Rams, who are coming off the bye week. So, all right, good. Appreciate you guys let me show up.
No problem, Mike Rob. Start it off for us, please.
Okay, no disrespect, and you know what? I really could say no disrespect to the entire New York Jets. But I'm just going to talk about one play. It happened this past weekend. They were up by 10, and they have 12 men on the field on a field goal attempt for the New England Patriots trying to cut into their lead. Now, luckily for them, just a couple of more plays went, and then they just went and kicked the field goal again. But, man, no disrespect, Jets. What's going on, dog? Y'all are, I was going to say y'all better than that,
you ain't
but
trying.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they ain't better than that. Hey, look, man, no disrespect, but this dude was in my draft class in 2004, and I said, hey, man, I don't think he's supposed to be on the field. He ain't playing too bad, but come on, bro. And Chuck Clark, shout out Chuck Clark from my alma mater, Virginia Tech, VA boy. But Phillip Rivers, what you doing, man? Come on, bro. No disrespect, Phillip Rivers, but show me a little bit more athleticism than that, man. I know it wasn't your fault, but help get the man down,
put him
man.
down.
No disrespect, Phillip Rivers. Oh, my goodness, man.
It ain't his fault. All right, no disrespect to the Detroit Lions, but how you gonna let Dalvin Cook put 2 bills on you, and then you're gonna go out there with 10 guys on the field, all right? I mean, this is unbelievable. You knew Dalvin Cook was gonna try to tote the rock, and they've got 10 dudes. How about all these runs over 10 yards? 5 of them were against the 8-man box, but man, the Detroit Lions, they just can't count, apparently.
All right, guys, here we go. Listen, I'm a big Jameis Winston fan, and I know we all got on him because he ate a W, right? And I was like, you know what? He might have been hungry. He skipped pregame meal. I get it. But no disrespect, Jameis Winston. You don't eat off of another man's plate. You don't interrupt Drew Brees' press conference after he did what he did and then eat a W right in front of him. No disrespect, Jameis Winston. I want you to get paid, but that's not going to work, MJ. I I don't know how we solve this.
And you know he hasn't washed his hands.
Jameis for me.
That's what I'm
hands
saying,
are dirty.
son. He took the last snaps.
Ate the W.
He's been taking snaps.
All right, MJ, back to you.
All right, y'all are a mess. And no disrespect, guys, but Kimmy Tex and I will take it from here with the text list. Kimmy, I'm just going to say these matchups aren't working out for me. I'm very good at picking games, not great at picking a roster. Colleen Wolfe schooled me this week with Josh Allen and Christian McCaffrey on her team. I'm not even going to, please just let us know who's on the Week 10 waiver wire. Like it would even help me to get any of these guys.
Just brush it off, accept the L. Let me help you out. I'm going to give you a wide receiver, a quarterback, and a running back. Let's start it off with Curtis Samuel. He's only rostered in 22% of NFL.com leagues, but he finished as the 5th wide receiver this week. He has a favorable matchup, so go grab him and start him. The next guy is Tua. I know you're going to love this one because you're a Miami girl. It's Tua time down in Miami, and you should look to grab him on the waiver wire. He's available in 77% of NFL.com leagues. Huge upside because of his rushing capabilities and rushing into the end zone. Last one, J.D. McKissic. Love this guy. I know Antonio Gibson is also running back in this offense, but look at the favorable matchup this week against the Detroit Lions. They're allowing the most fantasy points to running backs this season. Grab them, plug them in, rack up the points. Hopefully you come home with a dub at some point.
I'm trying to see if any of these guys are available in our league. It is all women, all sports girls. You know it's cutthroat. All right, you can catch Kimmy and the rest of the NFL Fantasy Live gang weekdays at 6 p.m. Eastern right here on NFL Network. Time now for the Pepsi Rookie of the Week nominees. And here they are. Oh, we just talked about him. Tua up on the board, Justin Herbert as well, Jerry Jeudy, James Robinson, and Jake Luton. Go to NFL.com to vote. The winner will be announced on Friday right here on NFL Total Access. We are ready to declare a winner in some hotly contested divisional races. Is it way too early to do it? Absolutely. Has that ever stopped us before? Absolutely not. NFC South, AFC South, and NFC West. 3 divisions, 1 question. Who takes them? That's next.
Overtime.